Hey guys, welcome back to Solargene. So can you make money without using any money cheat mod? Just with the base game? Let's see if we can. So I've got a money cheat mod, but I'm not going to turn it on. We do want to have this one. This comes with the game, the base game, at least as of this recording, 1.0. Simple colonization of the moon. There will be a spaceport of one of the nations on the moon. You can trade with it. That one we want. And also you want to have contracts. This one, asteroids have ice, is not related to what we're going to do for making money. And this one is just cosmetic. Changes names of ideologies. So let's go ahead and start. Do beginner. So we've got this beginner so we can get our resources back. We've got our contracts. This one is adds different nations later on. Simple colonization, and then these other two that don't have anything to do with what we're working on for making money in the early game. Let's see, what do we want to call it? Make Money Corp. So we've got a spaceport already here, and it's Japan right now on this particular run. It doesn't matter what nation it is. Just make sure that you've got a nation for the moon. And there's all the resources we're going to need. Let's go back over here to the Earth. Of course, you get all the nations available here. We're going to launch. We can't launch an orbital yet. We don't have any money, which is what we're starting with. We're going to want to take out a loan. You can take out a loan from any of your preferred nation. I'm going to go ahead and take one out for the US. Let's do 100. $100 million. That'll get us started with being able to build. So we need to build an orbital around Earth. And I'm going to adjust some graphical settings here real quickly. Some preferences. Okay. So we've got an orbital here going around Earth. You can name it whatever you want. Let's call it Earth Station. And then we're going to have to get an orbital station around the moon. Okay. I'll rename it. It's not an orbital exactly, but station. Let's call it Orbit Hub. Okay. Let's go look at some contracts. We want contracts for helium. Here we've got one. 5,200 for 75 million. These will get us started. do that one. Here's a 22 million, and you only need to get 1,500. We'll do that. No. That's 97 million. We'll go ahead and get that one. And you can try other things, but let's but not for early game. We're going to do this helium. So that'll get us going. Let's see. Let me look again. Which is a small amount. 1,500. And come up here. Hover over your moon orbit station. And it was 1,500. Let's see if we can do that. It was 1,500. Double check. Now we want to turn this speed up a little bit. And here it is. Go ahead and sell that. That was for Russia. Click on Earth. 1,500. So we're going to get 16 million. Plus we'll get what the contract is. And the contract is 22. So we'll get those two together. Right, that one's been sent out. Let's start another one. This is a 2,600. Just make sure that when you're doing this, you watch your money. Don't want to go down too low. 2,600, okay. That's going to take a lot of the money that we've got right now, but so we're left with 14, but it'll be okay. So we got some money coming in 4 hours, 3 hours. We got our 26. Let's go ahead and sell that while we wait for this one to come in. Alright, there we go. We got our first one. And then we've got the next one coming. And then this shows that we've got more contracts. Let's we're working on this one, the 2,600 for Japan. Okay, let's send that out. So we get 28 million, almost 28 million, plus the contract amount. 38 million. Let's see, then we do another one that's this one's 67. This one we're doing. And this one's 52. Let's do this one, 52. I don't think we can do the whole amount. Yeah, that puts us in the negative. So let's get a little bit less. Let's try 32. All right, 22. Get us started. till this one comes in. In 7 hours, and you can actually speed it up even faster. The game runs a little bit faster, I noticed, in the solar system view than when you're actually on the planet or the station view. We've got this one 2200, we can send that. Right, we've got this one delivered. Now this one we're working on 52. See if we can get the remaining amount. Let's order that. Comes in pretty quickly. And we're going to go ahead and sell it. Make sure that you select the correct nation, because it's by default goes to the nation that you just bought it from on the moon. All of it. Sell that. Pretty soon we'll be able to pay our loan back. We're up to 151. Let's do this final one here. We could check to see if there's any more in the meantime that we can work on. These ones don't make as much. And here's a nice one, 140 million. Go ahead and do that. And our relations will be going up. We could try to pay our loan back. That leaves us with only 50 million, which we can do that. We'll pay our loan back, and then we'll keep working on these. But we won't do the whole amount. So 6,700. We won't buy it all at once. We'll do that. Can we do 7? Nope. Okay. That leaves us with only 13. And that was going to the EU. Right. Alright, we got our first set, our first delivery to the first station of Earth. Now it's going to Earth. You can't switch to it. This slows time down though. If you haven't seen this game before, It's a pretty beautiful game, in my opinion. Except now we're going into the dark side. Let's go back out of here so we can get our time back up. Alright. So we were waiting. They got 2,000. Let's do another 2,000. Can't. Price goes up as you do this. This is where you got to be careful and go slower. Things start to slow down a little bit. And it looks like you're not making any money. But remember, our loan is paid off. And if you don't know what's exactly going on, you can you can check out this shuttle. You can see it's coming in from the moon orbit hub, that 1,000 that we did. There it is. And we have enough maybe to get another load. Well, we'll wait till this gets delivered to Earth. To the station there. Alright, they got their amount. They got the delivery. We don't have to do anything because we've already set it to sell. Now here comes the pickup ship. Right, there it goes. We got a little bit of extra here. We can maybe do another grand. Okay. Let's go out of this view since it's a little bit quicker, I noticed. Sell this. You can also just buy it from the other station. You don't have to do it from the moon station. I'll show that in a minute. But essentially it's going to be doing the same thing. And we need some more here. Okay. We can do... No, we just don't have the money yet. We can see if there's any more contracts. It's all deuterium, unfortunately. So let's buy Make sure you switch to moon. We're on the Earth station, looking at the Earth station shopping cart. That takes all, but we're going to do this. Not left with much. And now it's going to fulfill this, do the exact same. And then it's going to take it, pull it from the moon. Once it comes over here to our Earth station, we can sell it. And we got a new contract. Sell this. Really hurting right now for money. I might have paid the loan back too soon. Oh, here's a nice one though. 87 million. Anybody else? How much do we owe? Alright, we still owe 1,700. We might have to take a little bit of a loan. Just a smidge. Take a smidge. So we can get this done. Alright, that isn't going to be enough. That takes all of it. Alright, this isn't going as I had hoped. This one was a real big one. we're going to take out another loan. Yeah, it's not a good idea to repay the loan back so soon, apparently. All right, what's the problem? It went twice, that's why. Counted it as twice. So let's go ahead and fix that. Yeah, it's doubling up. Okay, let's do it again. All right, we need this one done. All right, we need 1100. Let's do that. That was 500, not 400. I'll send it anyways. It doesn't seem to be selling, even though I have it set to sell. I don't think Maybe it is. Maybe it is working. 2200. We don't need that much. You only need 11. See, that's the thing. It isn't working. Now this is incorrect. Alright, there's that. And I think we need 7. We need 100. That's it. Just need 100. By setting it to sell, it should go automatically. Sometimes it does not appear to. You do have to baby it a little bit. In the meantime, let's not get ahead of ourselves. But I want to buy some more. So there it goes. That one's done. Okay. And we're not going to pay the loan back yet. Here's another good one. 110. Let's go get some more. It's good to do 1,000 at a time early on, which I didn't do. I love this part of the game though. You're not looking at anything, but it is just moving the resources virtually. It's not for everybody. You do need patience. We have quite a ways to go here. And this one also. When we're looking for some more, here's a nice one. 140. If we get any more, now here's another nice one. Oh, we still have this one we didn't start doing. Okay. Forgot about that. We haven't started building yet. Of course you could. You can do whatever you want in this game as far as how you want to play. What are we waiting? We're waiting on this 100 million, I mean, not 100 million, 1,000 order. We have enough, we can buy some more. Let's see if we can't do one of these. Like the 42, can we do that one in one chunk without overextending ourselves? Probably not, but we'll see. That one looks like we can do. Let's sell that. Got a new contract available. Now I didn't say this was fast, but it does make money slowly if you don't pay your loan off too soon. All right, where are we at? We're waiting on this one. We're still working on that one. Now what happened to it? Did I send it to the wrong group? Happened to my 42 million. 4,200, I mean. It went away. I must have got lost. Okay, it got lost. We'll say that. Or I didn't do it. Pretty sure. Make sure we're sending it to the right place. Maybe I sent it to the wrong one. That's possible. Yeah. Let's watch this again. I must have sent it to the wrong nation. Or didn't order it. I'll have to look. Alright, which other one can we work on? Let's do a smaller one. We don't need to take any out right now. 87. We're still working on this one. This one's 6. Alright, these are pretty big ones. So we've earned a little bit. Alright, that should be going. Let's send that one to India. Let's order another one. Alright, how are we doing on this other one? Well, we could have sent it there. As our money creeps down. Yeah, we need these contracts to be done. Alright, and we are back. Waiting for this shipment to get delivered. And we've got nothing going on. Let's see, where are we at? Getting closer. And our money's still going down. Probably shouldn't go lower than 30 million. Okay, that one got some sent. This is where the game is kind of like an idle game. But you can do this pretty much all as long as you want to, until you get the amount of money you want to start building. The ideal thing is to have the money come in, have enough money without a loan. And that's what we're working towards. For the second time. Do one more 1,000. So at the beginning here we lose money until our contracts are done. And we got a new contract, which we've got plenty to work on right now, so we don't need to take any more. Okay, where are we at? We need 100. You can see our costs. So we really don't make, this is our total cost, but you can see the cargo costs pretty high. Cargo cost is almost 2 million. And then when we sell it, you can say we're selling it, we're only getting 1 million back for this delivery. It should fulfill the contract terms. Alright, there we go. Now we got a little money, and at this point you can start building, or you can start paying your loan, as I did that earlier too soon, as we've seen. We got contracts though. Look at this, another one. Look at these 2 helium contracts. These are massive. But we're still working on these other ones, so not get ahead of ourselves. I tend to do that. So 2,000. Another 4. See if we can do the 4 right now. And let's hope it doesn't get sent somewhere else or lost. Make sure you got your simulation running. I'm going to adjust this again because I don't like the size of it. Okay, what are we waiting for here? To sell it. And make sure you double check 3 times or more if you're me. You're selling it to the right nation. So we're going to India. So you can see where cargo costs is a lot. We really don't make anything here. I think I was mistaken. But we do make it on the contract. On the fulfillment of the contract, for sure. First shuttle comes in, delivers it to the station, and then it gets sent to the nation. All right, now we're up to 234 million. Let's work on another one that we need to finish. 6,600, we could do that pretty much right away now. Let's get that done. That goes to the European Union. Alright, we're up to 3. Let's go ahead and pay our loan. I think we can make sure we can safely pay our loan and just figure out who we need to pay it back to. So this one we only need to pay $1 million or so. Who else we'd get a loan from? This one was a little more. 34. That should be okay. And let's do more contract that we need to finish. So 8,700, let's check. I think we can do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Sell it, make sure I'm selling it to the right nation. It goes to America. Our loans are paid off for the second time. So you see how if you don't make the mistakes that I had made at the beginning, you just go right to what I'm doing now, we're doing right now anyways, we can start making the money. So now we're making money, don't owe anything. Now it's just a profit maker. Let's see, here's a good one. That's only 3,600 and we get 63 million. I think I'll take that one. That looks like nice. This one's only 120,000. That's not so great. And that's deuterium, never mind. That's 110 million for 6,900. Make sure, wait, that is helium, yes. The other nice thing is our relations of these nations is going up. Do you got any more helium for me? So we've got a small one for 22, or we've got a little bit bigger for 82. think I'll take that one. And do you got any? No. Alright, let's see. What's the smallest one so far? 3,600 to start. Excellent. So now we're just going to start making some money by fulfilling these contracts, and we've got some more. They're giving us a nice one here for 130. I'll sign that. And you don't have to, there's no time limit as far as I know, at least as of the version of this game that I'm showing here. So you can just let these sit here until you want to make that money, get that money. Let's see, which one are we doing? 69. Let's do the 53. I could play this part of the game a lot actually, and I have. But you can go ahead and start building, go to your planet and start building a colony. Start working on an orbital station. You can do whatever you want at this point. Right, who's this for again? I always forget. Japan. This is, I find, a very fun part of the game, and I hope it doesn't get patched. Alright, let's work on another one. 6,900. You get the idea. That was China, right? Double check. So after a rough start, we're starting to make the money. $500. Who else do we got? This one's 73, and I find it's best to start with low ones and work your way up. Unless you got the money, of course. Doesn't matter then. 7,300. I took a big chunk out. We'll get it back. We had 500, something like that, 518. Yep, made a little bit. Okay. And we got more contracts available. You could do some other things, but I believe these are colony ones. I'm not sure about that. They don't make as much at all as the helium ones, which you can do right at the beginning of the game. And it's nice because our relations are quite high with all the nations. So I hope that was a little bit helpful for getting started in Solargene. Thanks for watching.